Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tigers of Brooklyn taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. It'll be Joe Mixon, born in nearby Oakley, California. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with a rookie. It's Chase Brown. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. You look at this Niner defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now, this defense for the Niners very strong in that victory a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always said, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
The 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this one is incomplete. Great coverage there football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the opening drive of the game yields 3.
So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Yellow, go.
What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
But you look at this defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here we go.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Ready?
First carry for Elijah Mitchell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Drill green.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Connects with Kittle underneath.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Lance finding Kittle. First down, San Francisco. The Niners at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Green jacket. Blaster, 6. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Let's go now. Steel, black. Red, cycle. Red, yellow. Ready, ready.
From midfield, here's Lance. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Pause red. Flight 2. Shoot, yellow. Ready?
Here's Lance. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not. Either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Good set. 12.
Running right, here's Brown.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Tigers.
On 1, ready?
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Tigers 3, 49ers nothing.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Tigers add 6 to their lead.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
49ers nothing. Kevin McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
52.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Second down, here's Davis Price. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Off of play action, here's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Lance. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Yellow, zoom. Smash, red. Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Brown on 2nd down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down at 4 now.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
11 Thomas.
They'll try and run for it with Brown. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Gun. Stop.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
12. 11. 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Kevin McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3. They get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. On first down, it's Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Fighting to stay upright. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Track him 60. 70 range. 70 range.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Loose inside the 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in an open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that's caught inside the 35. Inside the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Tigers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Purdy now to throw off the play action. This one caught by Kittle. 33 yards that time. Purdy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
19 tight. 19 tight. 18, Pioneer. Viking, 18. Buffalo, 18.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Ready. Cup 19. Go.
Final play of the half. Purdy, he'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that is incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back
both these teams running through their final adjustments before they head out for the second half.
Here's
Time
Jonathan
for us to go
Coachman.
back to Levi's Stadium as we'll hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a give left side, Brown with it. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Hit and drop behind the line by Dre Greenlaw.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now it's Burrow.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
11. 12.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Niners take over first.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Running left, Davis Price. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Purdy from the gun.
And able to haul it in is Kittle.
He's going to have the first down and then some.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big third down play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions. Third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On second down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
After that last play, we've got an injured man, and it's a big one. Joe Burrow shaken up. We hope this is nothing serious. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Trey 15, Trey 15. Like 74, 74. 5-9, 5-9.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. On play action, Wentz.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11, Thomas.
Burrow will throw. It's caught inside the 25.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard
Ready, set.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On play action, Lance.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jordan Battle.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
They give it to Brown. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up 1st downs.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And they go play action now. Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
12, 12, 12.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And on now is the punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at the 15. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, and who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Red, cycle. Red, yellow.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
Flush to his right.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
It's a gain of 35.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. A brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Throwing now is Lance.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Lance again. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Clock, 10. Ready?
Lance going to try to throw for this.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
On 1, right?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
11. Stop.
Now Burrow.
And quickly into the hands of Waller.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 53 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover. And
he will take this one in for a touchdown. Chase Brown, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Tigers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Lance looking to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Black shot. Blue strike. Ready.
Desperation time here. Lance. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9.
11.
Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And now they're in the hurry-up.
11 Thomas.
Play action. It's Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
11 MT.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man is Higgins. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow.
Quick slant caught by Chase.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do. And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Thomas. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Tigers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So this crowd will not go home happy.